And very sad. Can't really do much about it. Actually, in regards to these insects, I still have some insects that I'm chewing on. That's actually pretty much still a couple. I think, if maybe, maybe some butter or something like that, turn them around in some butter and give them some salt, would actually be make them a little more tasty, like a snack. I still don't think they actually are tasting that good. But anyway, I'll eat them. I'll get them down. I'll butt them. I'll eat them, and yeah. But I think I'll just throw a little butter on the pan, and just a little heat on the pan itself. And then fix fix them in. I actually have some pretty good salty butter here. It's actually French butter. It's also the color of this is incredible. It's more yellow than the rest. Anyway, so I'll let that stand and moist up, and I'll put the insects in. In it and swirl them around and put some salt on it. Anyway, so I was looking for, there was one primarily thing that, was of course a lot of things in the 80 tabs, but there was one primary thing that that's the same the last time I lost 100 tabs. I was like, one thing that I wanted to find, which I couldn't find again. I don't know if I actually ever took any screenshots of. Maybe there's a possibility that I took a screenshot of, but I can't remember if I did. And if it is, it's like in the 6,000 pictures that I've taken, or something like that. That's on the mobile. In any case, I looked in one of the folders, the newest folders, in regards of. Where I thought I remember that I took some screenshot of this woman writing about, against Romanism and all that. That seems to have done a lot of research on the topic. And I found them. It did take a little while because the folder has, this folder has around 1,000 something images, and then I have another folder that has like 4,000, but apparently it seems to fix another folder when you reach 4,000. It's also very weird in regards to this program. If you actually go to a place where it hasn't made a small image of the file, well, if I'm sitting here, it doesn't continue to do it in the background. That's just weird, because if you're sitting here and not doing anything, just looking at us, whatever, or sitting here and letting it stand there, not doing anything, why couldn't it just continue to do it in the background? So it's like when you're like, hopefully I'm not going to, hopefully I can find the place again. But let's see, you get to a black place like here, and then the mobile need to do what its thing again, and you can just sit here and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait for it to actually load all the images. And when it has loaded the images, there's no problem, because then you can scroll up and down and all that. The problem is, why wouldn't it just do it in the background when you're doing other things? Just again, the foolishness of if you're sitting on the page in this folder, why wouldn't it just, make these small images in the background, instead of waiting, I think it's, again, this foolishness of, I do wonder what the darkest secrets are. Okay. So this is from the US message board. The problem is I can't really see. I think I found two places where she actually wrote, and one of them had she posted one after another with interesting information, and people didn't like what she posted, but that's typical for the devil, of course. That's So here, for example, there was one of the Roman Catholics writing against her. In some sense, I love the Roman Catholic religion. Not only do we have Jesus, we get to say prayers together, short homilies, because we do not need an hour's lecture every Sunday, I guess that's in regards. Of course, Sunday is still the wrong day, but, because we just have this and we don't need to study the Bible, right? We have the real Eucharist. Oh, really? The cookie Jesus. The way for God. Well, anyway. And wine, we have the rosary beads. Oh, yeah, the Hindus have the rosary beads. I think the Buddhists as well, the New Agers, the Mohammedans have the rosary beads. Oh, it must be the truth, the Roman Catholics having the rosary beads. The foolishness of the world. Anyway, you can pretty much find the rosary beads in, multiple pagan religions, so it's not. And even Mother Mary, oh, give me a break. And this, we have a confessional we can talk to priest with, and a beautiful baptism for children. Also, we have our first Holy Communion and confirmation. We have a wonderful figurehead, the Antichrist. Yeah, that's... What do you have besides missing books in the Bible? You see, that's the argumentation from Roman Catholics. It's just... so I think that's Book of Jeremiah. I think she's a woman anyway. And that would, in regards of horses and all that, women tend to like horses. Anyway, let's see. Alex Jonas, an agent of Rome. Do you have any idea how much propaganda has been put out there by Jesuit-trained operatives? Did you know that the Protocols of Zion was a work produced by Jesuits to create anti-Semitic hatred of the Jews? Did you know Mein Kampf was written by a Jesuit priest as the blueprint for wiping out the Jews? Did you know that the KKK was first created by the Jesuits who infiltrated certain churches? Did you know the Freemasons and the Ladies of the Labyrinth, Eastern Star, are both originated from Roman Catholicism? That Loyola is the founder of not only the Jesuits but the Illuminati? You believed a very elaborate told lie that was intended for you to believe so that you would loathe the Jews in regards to 9/11. Yeah, in regards of all the Jews went out, there was no Jews in the building and all of that. And I think it was Nehemiah or Nehemiah. Let's see. Was Nehemiah or Nehemiah? I think it's Nehemiah. Oh, I can't even remember now. I have to see the Hebrew. I think it's Nehemiah. Anyway, so Nehemiah, had some. He knew some. I think it was that guy that knew. Anyway, I remember a source from a Jewish source that had a Jew in the building. Anyway, we know that the Jesuits and the Roman Catholics actually had another, that was also interesting, but that's another website I had on my browser because I wanted to see if that was actually from that website. Having lost but it wasn't. It was from another. But it actually has an interesting quote here in regards of Antichrist Clement the VIII, and he says, in 1592, all the world suffers from the usury of Jews, their monopolies, and deceit. They have brought many unfortunate people into a state of poverty, especially farmers, working class people, and the very poor, and so forth. Anyway, so that might be some interesting stuff as well I need to read. But I wanted to find this woman because she seemed to have done a lot of research, and it was interesting, just get some pointers here and there, and one can do research on. But again, there was huge amount of information that she provided. And here, regards, absolutely not. I do not think you loathe Jews, 9/11, but in all, we have people out there trying to blame the Jews and all that for 9/11. It's not the Jews, it's Rome. Read the Bible, find out where all roads lead to. Anyway, but in all honesty, it is not the Zionist Jews who control Washington. It is the agents of the Vatican, the Jesuits, that control Washington. Obama is surrounded by them. Look up where these men and women went to school. Georgetown University is Jesuit. And that is just the tip of it. And actually, in Denmark, we actually also have a Loyola school in Copenhagen. I can't remember where it was. But anyway, yeah. Based on the, Loyola's mystery, it's satanic, it's demonic, it's nothing to do with the Bible, And that is just the tip of the iceberg. Know a safe rule of thumb to go by, 9/11. If it is a conspiracy that is pointing to the Jews, you can be sure the Vatican is behind it. Now, of course, the Mohammedans also got the blame. So either the Mohammedans or the Jews, right? Well, I'll take my bet on the Roman Catholics. Yeah. Anyway, so know a safe rule of thumb to go by, 9/11. If it is a conspiracy that is pointing to the Jews, you can be sure the Vatican is behind it, not the Jews. The Vatican loathes the Jews. They look for every opportunity to have them accused of something that they themselves are the author, creator of. It's their signature. And it is a signature, it seems, That, it's the Jews. They always give the fault for the Jews. And I've read a lot of abominations. And I do wonder, it's really sad to when it seems, when the Antichrist comes to Israel, and then by two Jewish leaders are called his so-called holiness. It's just very sad to see, not only in Israel and all that, the Israelites leaders, but also American leaders and all that. The kings are, the woman rules over the kings of the earth. That's what the Bible says. So. But anyway, I still think God is using the Jews, even if they are controlled by, the system. But anyway, let's see here. What was it I was thinking of? There was something. Oh, I lost it, sadly. It's not, there comes a thought and then it just goes away again. Oh, what was it? I can't remember, but you see a lot of disgusting things coming from the Roman Catholics against the Jews, always blaming the Jews. Now, the Jews do have issues for sure in regards of going astray and all that, but it's just, I would agree that it seems to be their signature to always blame the Jews, Anyway, so. Here we have more information, and I'm not sure if this is from the same topic. She's talking about Alberto by Jack Chick publication. I must say, the more I grow in the Bible, and the more that I listen, to more of his stuff, it just seems more and more valid that he actually was, had a clean heart for telling the people what was going on. So that is very interesting. I did have a lot of, I read all his cartoons and all that, and I read, pretty much every single cartoon that Jack Chick had. I ordered it, ordered everything. I do still have a problem with, that they depicting God in their cartoons, and that they are promoting this doctrine of going directly to heaven, which is not biblical. So. But in regards of Alberto's cartoons, again, you don't throw out the baby with the water, right? And again, I should find another. But in regards of Alberto's cartoons, that was just the best of those cartoons that was there from. So if anyone wanted to, that would be the 5 cartoons from Alberto Rivera. And the thing is, the more I grow in things, there's still that's, a lot of things I still can't confirm or not, because Alberto seems to be just on a huge higher level on so many things. So, and that's the problem, of course, because but that doesn't mean that he wasn't telling the truth. It just means that I have need, yeah, well, I have a lot to learn, and see if I can test out his claims and all that. But the thing is, it just seems more and more, true. A lot of the things that he, when you research Nazism, for example, and just, yeah, and then, yeah, it's incredible, and I actually am thinking I destroyed all the cartoons because I thought I had demonic issues when I had the cartoons, and I thought I was cursing myself, and I don't know, but having a cursed item in the home and all that because it was depicting God and all that. There was a lot of occult stuff in these magazines. Not to say that it was untrue, but there was a lot of things that was absolutely true. Being from an occult background, so that was a lot of truth for sure. But again, I'm still not sure why I was so much attacked by the. It seemed I was cursing myself when I had the material, and when I threw it out, it seems like it pretty much went away. So I'm still careful, but it did absolutely have, and there's more and more material coming forward in regards of Alberto. There's a lot of Spanish material as well. Apparently he was a Spanish or something like that. And at some point it will be translated to English as well. Then I can, listen into what he actually says in Spanish. And thereby, just find out, where you actually, the more information I can get from the guy, the more the easier it becomes to discern. But there's absolutely a lot of things that it seemed to said that was actually true, that you find out is actually, it might sound, incredible, but, when you then begin to research some of these things, it just shows up to be seemingly true, it just seems to be pointing in that exact direction. Here we have some, as I said, this was not the goal. The Vatican, they believed they would rule the world if Hitler could achieve. Now, I'm not entirely sure in regards of, I think the Vatican pretty much played the game on both sides. And I think they actually pretty much, even if it looked like that these, that Germany lost and all that, and but of course, but as I understand it, like, it seems like, but as I understand it, the president of the U.S. and in regards to Churchill and Stalin, it seems they were 33rd degree Freemasons, as I understand it. So they would pretty much just have worked for the same system that was in regards to the Nazis and all that. And you see the bird with the two heads and order up chaos in regards of getting order out of chaos. So you create the chaos, and you get order out of the chaos by, what is it called? Fixing them together, getting, the chaos, getting them to go against each other, and then you get the order out of that. Anyway. I see here what it says. Roman Catholicism, a Christian church, not a chance. And I would absolutely agree with her. The Roman Catholic Church is not Christian. So that's absolutely. So I really like what she was writing, and she got a lot of flack from people. And, I guess that's just, that's the things that I'm used to as well, getting a lot of flack. So I already have accustomed to the flack of other people. So I think, I think she's, it was really wonderful to read. I do wonder why no one has censored it, because, usually your Satan is out there with the censor pen, and, that was in regards of Adolf Hitler's speech in 12 April 1922. She's quoting that. She has a lot of, again, she has, if it's a she, but she has, I think it's a she, but she has a lot of information. She's using so many sources, So it was very interesting. As the first 13 colonies was 99% Protestants, and the law in the day was no Catholic be permitted into political office. Once the law was defied and put down, the floodgates were open, and just look at where America is today. Wake up. Yeah, indeed, wake up, And then, looking at the flood of the Roman Catholics coming to the U.S., which was was or is or should be a Protestant country, why would they come to the U.S.? The Roman Catholic, couldn't they have gone to Argentina and the other countries of Latin America, Mexico, or whatever? Oh, it's a big problem apparently. Oh, we have to flee to the U.S.? I'm very suspicious about that. Why would they go to the U.S.? Well, why are they allowing the Mexicans to to come into the U.S., in regards to the border thing? Well, maybe because Mexico is a Roman Catholic country, and they like having more Roman Catholics, Romanists and Papists into the country, as far as I can see. Because the more, the thing is, the greatest enemy of Rome was the Protestants, The Protestants knew who Rome was. They knew who the Antichrist was. And we pretty much don't know much about it. And it's like, oh, if you speak about it and, people will, it's just, let's see, for the United States of America are destroyed, it will, I think it's a quote from, I thought it actually was a quote from Abraham. No, it's not Abraham. What is it called? Lincoln. Oh, it was actually called Abraham Lincoln, right? But he also talked. But anyway, the United States of America destroyed. It will be by the. I guess it must be, if the United States of America are destroyed, it will be by the subtlety of the Roman Catholic Jesuit priest, for they are the most crafty, dangerous enemies to civil and religious liberty. They have instigated most of the wars of Europe. Marquis de Lafayette, 1757-1834, French statesman and general who served under the command, whatever. Anyway, so there's a lot of good information, and that was one of the, the tabs. We have a. I'm not actually sure if you can actually see the stars at the moment, but that's one of the ISS, the space station. You can sometimes see it going over the. Well, it does look like it should be possible, but I don't really see much stars. It's faint, but I don't even, it doesn't seem that cloudy, but I don't see any stars. Let's see here. So I'm not sure if there is clouds, because again I should be able to see some stars. There's a little star, there's some, but it's not. It's a little more cloudy and all that. The thing is, it's just interesting too. This was because of the flat Earth that I got into looking after these objects in space. By the way, I forgot okay, we now have some butter on the plate. Oh yeah, we have some commercials thing. I don't want to buy anything. Okay, that's still, let's see. Yeah. I don't know why it gives it twice, it's stupid. Or maybe it, it usually just give it twice, and I'm like, once it should be enough, right? No. Okay. But again, these sparks, in regards, it's not going to be something future. Anyway, and I can just I think I'll put them down here. Yep. And I'll just fix them around in the butter. They're very dry, so they should suck up the butter pretty good. At least the butter tastes good, And there's already some salt in the butter, Some of the French butter, I've tried 2 different French butters, and it's, have salt in it. Okay, that's 20. It comes from the west, so it should come from that direction off. And so, it's interesting sometimes to, I'm not sure how powerful it said it actually was. Let's see if we go back. If it's a -3, so it should be pretty it should be a pretty good pretty visible thing. There we go with the butter. Then just a little salt. That's probably already a little salted, by the... Where's the salt thing? Need to get some new salt as well, but anyway. Oh, there we go. Okay, should actually be up there. Let's see. So you can follow it on the mobile. See if we can see. So that's a good question. Let's see, west. It should be around. Oh, I can see some of the. Oh, I think we have it inside. Yeah, but I'm not sure if we can show it on the camera. Okay. Well, at least there's something on the screen. I'm not sure if that is actually the one. Oh, it actually looks. I think it is. It's actually showing better on the camera than. I'll try the other camera as well. Oh, oops. Let's close that and. Oh my, close down. Close. Okay, and let's take the camera on the phone. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Oh, turn it around here. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, there we go. This looks pretty good. You can see it moving. I wonder if I can actually zoom in. There we go. It's a little hard to see, but it's... Oh, oops. I took it to the wrong camera. I do wonder, because looking at it, it's not, the camera actually seems to actually be somewhat, better to actually see it. But that's the space station going over. I guess it's a little hard to see it moving, but oh, now it's gone. Oh, that is again. And you could of course follow it on. Let's go back to the program. You can follow it on the program. And camera. Okay, it's there we go. So if we can get a little here, so you can see it moving. And you can see on the screen on the program that it's, so it's nearly getting to the south. And that seems to fit pretty good. It's very easy to see it actually moving, looking up on it. But that's, was it like a -3 or something like that? That should be pretty good in regards of light from it. I think it was going to -6 or something like that, being max. So we have actually south is that direction apparently, and that fits pretty good with the compass or whatever. So it's a little cold outside, but it's getting really it's giving some real good light. Oh, now it went away. It comes again. I guess there must be some clouds up there. Oh, where is it? That's it. That is again. Yeah. And then I think actually goes behind the. Yeah. I'm not sure if it. No. See if I raise it up. Now, think one needs to go on. But it's all nearly. Sometimes you can catch it on the other side of my building here. Just a little thing, I was also looking into those things that glimmer as well, besides the ISS. But it's a little hard to, I had 3 programs and they seem to have different things, and I ended up just, having this program. And but it seems like it's, mostly ISS that is, there. And it comes around sometimes, it's I guess it's cool, it's just to see it. Yeah, I guess I begin to become more used to it, but it was very interesting in the beginning to see, okay, there's going to come, glimmer there or something like that, and then at this exact point it just comes around, showing that, But anyway, so I think you can do it with other things as well. Why did I put my... probably also finish with... it's okay. I put it on my plate, stupidity in regards of my mobile. Actually, there's 2 out here. There's both the blue and the black. Apparently, it's not easier when you're laying things or, Anyway, okay, so we should have... Well, where's the salt? Where's the salt shaker? Need to find the salt shaker. Salt shaker, we have it there. And we'll just give it some, just for the taste, some salt and just to make it more snacky, And again, I guess you could do the same thing with the grasshoppers. I just ate the grasshoppers pretty much with, just as it was. So no salt or anything like that, just to get the real taste of it, and then you can always, put the salt and butter and salt, just make it a little more delicious. There we go. I really need the... Oh, that is actually the thing, in regards of so I can just fix the box out of the plate. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Love this pan, and again, there's a lot of things that one should have known from the very beginning, and I think it's because we lost women from the home. And I actually, I pretty much am sure about that, we lost a lot of information because women was drawn out in the, women don't want to be in the kitchen anymore. Oh, if you talk about, woman being in the kitchen, you are a man chauvinist and a dictator and all that. I was upgraded to dictator by a woman, so, Actually, there's 2 more pins out here. There's 3 pins in the kitchen. Okay, oh, that's where they are. Apparently, leave them in the kitchen. Oh well, it's they're laying around. So, let's get back to it. Let's just close this application. Sorry for getting off topic, but might be the box. So in America, the Jesuit Father Kutling, apostle of the swastika, reached over 20 million followers by radio. His cry was, the German war is a battle for Christianity. And I've heard that before again. So again, information seems to have been, thanks to Catholic Action. What was Catholic Action? There was something in regards to Catholic Action as well. She fell in about 30 days, thanks. That was, I think it was in regards of France. Yeah, France having this Catholic Action thing. And, it's very interesting. Absolutely. There's a huge amount of interesting information that she fixes. and I just lost that on the tabs, and I really set that up for me continuing reading what she had to say. The problem, of course, is that I've taken the images, so I don't have the full address. So that's a problem. It is said that the Jews looked on the desert in regards of some Kaaba thing, whatever. But she really seems to be on the right track. A papal bull is a formal document issued by the Roman sun-called pontiff upon a major act of law. Just already there. I'm not sure if that. No, that's actually from Prescott.Canada, apparently. Oh yeah, what was it? Was that on my mobile, or also that I had those? Yeah, I lost so much information. Oh, I had other web pages that was just wonderful in regards of information, and they just, I should have. I knew I should. I should have read them. Instead of, I just had so many other things to do. So yeah. But when I was looking into that topic, I found so much good information in regards to websites and all that, and yeah, they seem. But at least I could find out it was in regards to the U.S. message board that she was on, and she had so much good information. So I was even thinking of maybe I should join the forum to get a hold on her, because she really seems to know a lot of things. She really seems to have done a lot of research, and she seems to be on the right, So anyway, a papal bull is a formal document issued by the Roman sun-called pontiff upon a major act of law, curse, or claim to extend the power of the sun-called over its claimed domination of the world. All nations, all people, all law, and all religions. All legitimate papal bulls were issued on human skin. I had no idea about that. Usually the skin of a sacrificed child. Child abuse by the Catholic Church, sun-called, began centuries ago. No idea about that statement, but anyway. Or some famous heretic. Forgeries were issued on calf skin or some other lesser medium. The RCMP and its members served the Catholic Church Pope, alias the Crown, King of Kings and Prince, ruler of the world, and so forward. Anyway, so I know in regards of that claim, in regards of that, wouldn't be a surprise because it is a disgusting institution. But that's apparently from pressscore.ca. Again, the other web pages that I think I had 3 other web pages in my tabs. Of course, if I go look at one of my former videos, I might actually scroll, but but I'm not sure if you actually, you probably don't, if you scroll, you don't get the, do you get the, no, you get the, what it's called. So I might in an older video, might actually be able to find the names of it and maybe search on, search it on, but it's a lot of work to try to figure out one of my older videos and all that and look into that. But as you can see, that was, and I found her, she's a book of Jeremiah. I think this is another thread, so it's not the same thing, but that's in regards apparently of so she has some very interesting things to say on this forum. She was going in regards of the history, and as she had collected all in regards of the different sources of history and just, fixed it together and just began writing this, and, one page, what is it called? One after another, and people just, ridiculing her and blah, blah, blah. And she's, just continuing on writing, here we go, one more, and then one more, and so forward. So she just continues to put forth the information and all that. So, and answering some of the people. But anyway, So that was very, very interesting. Again, and she seems to know a lot of things. Yeah, I guess I'll have to see if because some of the videos I do go through oh, but what a work to actually try to reconstruct that. Um, I was close to actually copying some of these pages to my Facebook, just to have them on my Facebook, and sadly I didn't do it. I was thinking of it, not I think yesterday or something like that. I was thinking about it, before losing it. Yeah. So one other issue to battle with again. Like you don't have, like one doesn't have enough to do, then I have written those guys at the browser again and trying to, get them to come on. How hard can it be to, fix this feature? And, I had them say one of the times that, oh, yeah, well, they would look into it. And, but, as long as the feature was not there, I should be careful and blah, 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 blah. Well, it has been, a long, long, long time ago and nothing has happened. So I don't have my hopes up, but sometimes a complaint can help, getting things moving. But again, it's how hard can it be for a programmer to say to the program, just or maybe you don't even need to have an auto feature. Just make a thing where you just push a button where you say save all tabs. Make backup of all the tabs. I want to make a backup now of all the tabs. You can just do it manual. That was actually a pretty good idea, actually. Just make a manual button, in regards to backup all tabs. So I could, could push it like once a day or something like that, or who knows, And then I could always go back and, just, yeah, how hard can it be? Apparently very hard when if you are, yeah, it's, so maybe I actually should write that to them. They could just if they just make a button and they, push it, and then it, remembers all the tabs in the browser. How hard can it be? How can it, do you really think that's hard to do for a programmer? It's just, now I can't do it because I'm not a programmer and all that, but it shouldn't be a big issue for a programmer to fix it, Oh my, oh well. We're talking about something that should be rather easy to do and incorporate, and yet it's not found in the browsers. So I do wonder in regards of YouTube, again, I'll have to look into some of my videos, I guess, if I can find, an older video and see if I maybe can restore at least those in regards of Roman Catholicism, because there was a lot of good information on those. If I could restore those, that would be wonderful. Let's see here. I guess I'll try to go on YouTube and look it over. So, but that's the woman, and the forum is US message board. Again, I could do some search in regards of US message board and then put in some of the things that she wrote, and it should be able to find the topics. Why do we actually have Facebook like 3 times on this top site? Why is there not like, can I remove that? Yeah, remove that and remove that. I only need one, And then we have, again, another Facebook. I don't need to remove that. Why does it, I'd rather have like something I use, right? Like Google, for example, if I want to go to Google, why is that not in the top side here? First steps, and no idea what first steps is. There's YouTube, that's great. Oh, there's Google over there. Oh, great, 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 great. So start YouTube, but it's like, making multiple So we have YouTube again. I'm not sure. Comment bots. No. Anyway, I need to Google. So, so if like take this and Book of Jeremiah. Oh, we'll actually just go back here. Oops. Apparently, it just took too much. Okay, and then just write some of the things. If I remember correctly, it was just two places that if you just can find the history thing that's that I was reading and was wonderful. I don't know in regards of press score. No, we'll take that later. U.S. message board. Augustine was made a saint. Oh yeah, that's in regards of Mohammedanism, I guess. The Vatican wants to create a Messiah. Yeah, the Vatican. Okay, let's try that. The Vatican. That is in regards of Alberto Rivera. The Vatican. Oh, my joints are hurting again. It's terrible. But it's not only that. But the Vatican wanted to create a Messiah for the Arabs, and they're following a false. So the idea of Alberto was, and again, if you look at Mohammedanism and Romanism, you see a lot of things they have in common. And I think it's one of those guys from Walter White, I think, or Wait, White, Wait. Well, I'm not entirely sure how to say it, pronounce it. But he talks about the symbols. This is the symbols used and all that, and so he exposes the system as well, and thereby it seems to actually go in in that direction. I do wonder if that seems to be. Oh, here we go. That's in regards of Alberto. I see Messiah. Of course, you could have written the. Oh, here we go. Okay. Ever since the crucifixion. Okay. No. I'll find again. Okay, there we go. I think. It was the Roman Catholic Arabs who were pushing the concept of looking for an Arab prophet. It doesn't really look... Well, here we have the story from Alberto and all that. And she pretty much connects a lot of the dots together. I guess in our days we have so much... also in regards of Allah actually being a moon god, and thereby they're using the moon on their mosque and all that. Let's see, Augustine appeared on the scene. He knew what was going on. Augustine was a very influential man with his own army. He was also a genius. His monastery served as basis to seek out and destroy Bible manuscript owned by the true Christians. Augustine was made a saint for faithfully serving his so-called mother church. But here we go. The Vatican wanted to create a Messiah for the Arabs, someone that could raise up as a great leader, and so forward. I think that's where I took the screenshot. It seems like that could be it. That's at least a possibility. Okay, the other one in regards to the Kaaba probably is the same place. I think we saw something like about it. Let's see, find on page Kaaba. Yep. And I guess I should probably have made it in. So these should actually be the first one. At least I found one of them. Again. So let's see if we. Okay, US message. I just jumped over to number 2. Oh, that's fine. Okay. The thing is, if I don't go on Google and search, it will go to the other search engine, which is fine, but it's just Okay, let's see here. Okay, and we need so what do we need this time? We need okay, I love the okay, I love the RC church. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, let's see here what we can find. Let's see if there's a name actually. That's and you can see he responds to Jeremiah again. That's the woman. I am not an anti-Semite, unfortunately, for a few Catholics such as yourself revealing that. So she's, she's really getting at it. It's very nice to see her, oops, oh no. Oh, give me a break, And is there a way to actually restore that? I don't think so. Very annoying. So I need to rewrite it all again because I made a mistake and there's no, I am not an anti-Semite. Okay. Maybe one could actually see her account and see what, where she has, but it seems like she has a lot of interesting, through all the history and all that. I think she's defending the Jews here or something like that. So I guess, the box, it'll be interesting to get some salty box, It's a little annoying that I actually, I remember taking a lot of photos on the computer when I was seeing a lot of, what do you call it, lectures and all that. And then I, would like, I started cleaning out the images because some of the images have multiple, and I began to delete those that actually had the source of it, where you saw where it was in the video and all that. And I did that on, I remember, I came to realize, oh, wait. I actually did that on purpose so I knew where the things were. And I was deleting the wrong images. I was deleting the ones that didn't have the information. I was like, oh, no. So I started out bad, it's just, the idea was to have a picture where you could see where is the information from. And, yeah, so I ended up deleting a lot of the pictures that I shouldn't have had. But the information is still there, but in regards of, but it doesn't say where it is in the videos and what the video is called and all that. So it's not total fail, but I should probably have taken a screenshot of what the channel was actually called. Let's see here. Okay, book. Maybe I just need to look on the computer on these things and see what I can find. Yeah. Anyway, it's very sad to lose all my tabs again.